who've been unbelievable of late. Jaylen Brown in Boston, hosting Charlotte, and just get used to saying the words con-canipple.
I said before that I thought he was the leader in the Rookie of Year race. Everybody wants out Cooper Flagg, but
wait a minute.
Oh! This has been the best offense in the NBA since January 1st.
Hold on, we're coming back the other way. Oh! We got a festival of slams last night. But by the way, in a related story, Charlotte was up 64-43 at the half.
What?
Charlotte by 21 at the break, and then more con-canipple. What were you saying?
I said he's the Rookie of the Year. And I know Cooper Flagg may have better highlights. This man leads the league in three-pointers made. And this is why you love LaMelo. Look at it. Sidestep, one leg three.
Not a good shot, Jay.
It's not even a shot.
Graham. That's for the Graham, that
Look
shot.
At this. Off one leg. The left. And that's his signature shot.
The audacity.
That's an unbelievable shot. And in the end, it is Charlotte that wins it, running away. You're not paying attention to the Hornets, but you should be. And here's two reasons why. They might be the best team in the league right now. They've won 6 straight games by at least 15 points. That's tied for the second longest such streak ever. It's the longest since the Steph KD Warriors. But it's not just the last couple of weeks. Since January 22nd, the Hornets are 16-3. That's the best record in the NBA in that stretch. They have an average point per game differential of plus 13. So last year at around this time, Brian Windhorst came on the show and said, the Indiana Pacers are a contender hiding in plain sight. What are the Charlotte Hornets?
A dragon slayer hiding in plain sight. They're in the play-in right now. They're in the 9th seed. They are finally at 500 for the first time, I think, since Grandmama and Muggsy Bogues.
Yeah.
Like we have not seen them play like this in a long time. But they are that team with this offense. And a defense, by the way, that over these 20 games is top 3. So they are not only playing great offense, they're playing great defense, too. They are that team that if you're a contender, if you're a high seed, a 1, 2, or a 3, and you have to face them in the first round, you don't want to because they are the unknown. And they also can play free, Jay.
I felt like the Charlotte Hornets last night, and everybody saw it. They're like a younger version of the Boston Celtics. Like their games actually mirror each other, and they have the best offense in the league since January 1st. So I'm not going to call them title contenders, but if you're the Knicks, if you're Detroit, if you're Cleveland, you got to match up with Charlotte in that offense in the first round. That is danger territory.
So we got a fun team, a fun story for a franchise that, candidly, we're not accustomed to paying a whole lot of attention to. Let's talk about the team that they obliterated last night. We are on Jason Tatum watch. And Jay, I'll give you a chance to say again what you have been saying on this show for a while about all this talk about him returning.
I just feel like everybody sees it on paper that it's great. What if we get Jason Tatum back? And all I'm going to say is it takes a while to implement him into the rhythm of the offense, considering that this offense is clicking at a high level. Now, if you were to get him back into the mix, Alan, I think you have to give him limited minutes. You have to put him with the second team. You have to tell everybody on the team, hey, do not defer to Jason Tatum. Let Jason Tatum defer to you. You have to work him in slowly over time.
Yeah, if I'm running this team, I know he is quoted of saying, I'm not coming back to be a role player. We know you're not going to be a role player long term, but right now you're going to have to be. He's going to have to come off the bench. He's going to have to find his way playing in the flow instead of we're not going to call your number. We're not going to call plays for you. You're going to play in the flow and get yourself comfortable playing NBA minutes. Jay, you know better than anybody because you had to come back from an injury. That the first couple of games, what are you feeling the day after playing 20 minutes, 25 minutes?
Super sore, you're icing, you're doing everything that you need to do. All I'm saying is him coming back in at this time of the year where the energy level gets throttled up a ton, you just got to be so sensitive with that. You can't think about this year, you think about the next 5 years of Jason Tatum.
It's something I can't believe is going to happen, but every indication is that it's going to. And then one more thing I want you to see, staying in the East. The Bucks fell to the Hawks last night, got blown out, their 4th straight loss. Giannis playing just his 2nd game since returning from the calf strain, clearly feeling the frustration, got hit with a technical after this moment here where he launches the ball off the stanchion. That was in the lead, had ballooned to 18 points. Here was Giannis after putting everything in perspective.
At the end of the day, it's like it's your spirit, like what you play for, and that's what we gotta decide. Like, are we, going to wave the white flag, or are we going, come together in the last 21 games and try to play hard and try to make a push here?
What?
Because if you're the Bucks, you kind of want to wave the white flag.
Yeah.
You kind of, but you also want to do your best to try to have a chance to keep Giannis. I just feel like the Bucks are in purgatory right now. If they try to win, then they lose out on the draft position. But if you do win, then what? You get an 8 seed, or you get a pat on the back?
It's over for Giannis in Milwaukee. This is what this reminds me of. Although from a different perspective, LeBron James last year in Cleveland, the second time, he played all 82 regular season games. He put that team on his back and took them all the way to the finals, and it was over. He said, I gave them everything I had. I feel like that's what Giannis is doing for these Milwaukee fans now. He loves them. He wants them to continue to love him. He doesn't want to be one of those guys who walks out on a franchise. I'm going to come back. I'm going to play. I'm going to give them whatever I've got, and then this summer, it's over, and he's going someplace else. That's what it reminds me of, even though the teams couldn't be further apart.
Right, yeah. I remember LeBron taking his jersey off in Boston, and that was that symbolic moment of I'm out of here. Right.
But doing it the right way.
But with Giannis, of course. And you're seeing also the competitive fire in him, knowing that I'm going through now games that mean nothing with a team that really doesn't have the ability to win. And he's just biding his time. He's got to get to the end of the season so he can then find his next home.
I'm not saying that you tank, but it does put them in an interesting predicament because if they are able to get the 7th or 8th seed with the depth of this draft, you think about you can use that draft pick to potentially lure in another star to try to keep him if you think you have the best chance as a front office.
If you watch them play, how would you know if they were tanking? They lost 131 to 113 last night. I mean, it's not really a whole lot of difference.
They're just trying.
They're not. They're just not.
They're trying.
This is them trying. All right, coming up, finals kind of atmosphere at the Garden last night. SGA, no surprise, another great game, 26 points, a lot of noise surrounding him and fouls. Here are the numbers. This season, SGA has drawn 322 fouls, third most in the league. In the last 4 years, no guard has drawn more fouls than him. So those are the numbers. Now here's the noise from the Knicks coach, Mike Brown.
SGA he's a tough cover, and he does a great job of convincing the referees, probably better than anybody in the league, that he's getting hit.
A tough cover is a sort of an easy way to put it there. Jay Will's going to show us a little tape of what we're looking at in SGA right now.
Well, he's the toughest cover in the league because he leads the league in free throws made. But this segment is called What the Hell? Alan, get in here, Alan. Come do this segment with me, Alan.
All
right, so here's the first play. I'm going to walk it through you slowly. Ball's going to be reversed over. As the ball gets reversed over, pause, you're going to see Jaylen Brunson. He recognizes this. He's coming up to this gap. He's going to be coming. He's going to secure this line right here at the elbow, and all of SGA's momentum is going to take him right into there. Now, the person to pay attention to is the ref right down here at the bottom part of the screen. Mm-hmm. He has the vision, Greeny, to see the play. He's right there. There's the vision. As the play continues, look at Brunson in position. This is the charge. Tell me this is not a charge. He's there. He's been there for like 10 years. The ref sees it. He goes down, and this is where it's what the hell. Look, the arms go up. What the hell? What the hell? What the hell? What the hell? Everybody's saying, what the hell is going on? How do you not see that this is a charge? Everybody in the building, everybody in the Knicks team recognizes it, but the ref doesn't recognize it. No call. Easy bucket going down the opposite way. Now, this next line is going to really break Knicks fans. Now, I have to tell you guys, does this look like the feet of somebody who's athletic? Does this look like the feet of somebody who's down in a stance that's ready to send SGA towards the sideline? His feet should be parallel. SGA is going to come into this gap here. He's going to snake it. And as the play develops, watch. This is what you don't do. Why reach?
You're reaching, yeah.
Why reach? Why slap? You're slapping right now. Two things to pay attention to on the What the Hell segment with Jay Williams and Alan on. As the play goes up, look at the form. He's in great form right here, right? Mm-hmm. Great form. Just watch the form in slow-mo.
Yeah.
What the hell? Can I show it to you again, Greeny?
Yeah.
Watch the play again.
Yeah.
Goes up. Great form right there. Takes the foul.
Natural basketball shooting form. And then
what is that?
I don't know what that is.
What the hell is that?
That's him emphasizing to the officials, I got hacked on the arm.
Yes, I got hacked.
The call.
Post 2 seconds after he got hit already. He already got hit. Right. So these are the little things that he does in order to continue to absorb. And also, Karl Anthony Towns, I mean, now you have 5 fouls. Once again, look at the feet, Greeny.
Right.
If anything, on this, right, his feet, just look at that.
Slide. Just slide.
He's just slide. Like, if I go back just a tad here, Greeny, just a tad.
Yeah.
If anything on this foot right here, this needs to open up that way, right? If anything, look, I'm guarding the ball, open up, slide, get down in the stance. He comes out, he just turns this way. It's the unathletic ability sometimes of Karl Anthony Towns that puts him in those situations, and foul right there, arm up, and then he gets in a situation again, another foul there, and he's so good at selling these calls down the stretch when he could put you in a pick and roll with the big. If you're not athletic, if you're not on the stance, he's going to pick you apart.
So there's all those moments last night, Alan, and again, the first one is really the big one because that set the tone, I think, for so much of what the night became. 2 minutes left in the first quarter. SGA has 2 fouls already. That one looks clearly like a third. I think there were some NBA fans who will say if he didn't have 2 fouls, they would have called it a charge. It just sort of is what it is. It's kind of life in the NBA. What did it do to the building last night?
Yeah, well, it certainly got everybody angry. I found it funny, too. Again, this is the arrogance thing we talk about with the Thunder, is that after the game, he said, after I got my second foul, I was able to play without fouling. I was able to control my fouls, which, no, you weren't. You just got the benefit of a non-whistle. But that really did, though, interject a lot of energy, anger, and frustration, and it definitely raised the environment.
I just don't know how you missed this call.
Yeah.
You have one ref that's on the baseline. You have another ref that is right there standing next to Mike Brown.
Yep.
Both have incredible vantage points of seeing him be stationary, literally wait for it. It's not like he tries to slide in the last second. He's been standing there for at least 2 seconds.
Who leads the league in charges. He's known to take charges. He's good at it.
So OKC is the best team in the NBA. But you know what the hottest team in the NBA is? The Charlotte Hornets.
Oh, yeah.
Show me the Hornets.